When the UFC first began, there were only two rules: no biting and no eye gouging. Since the sport has evolved, so has the rule set. There are now hundreds of rules. Most of them are a welcome change to the no-holds-barred days, like the rule against groin strikes. Yeah, those are illegal now, but some of the new rules are criticized by fans and fighters. One of the most ridiculous rules in modern MMA is the ban of the 12-6 elbow. The 12-6 elbow is when the point of the elbow travels from the 12 o'clock position to 6 o'clock. UFC champion Jon Jones was disqualified for breaking this rule in a fight against Matt Hamill at the Ultimate Fighter finale. Jones was dominating Hamill and was trying to finish the fight when he started throwing the downward elbows.
No, you can't do 12-6.
Referee Steve Mazzagatti halted the fight and declared Matt Hamill the winner by disqualification.
Due to intentional elbows, there's been a disqualification of Johnny Bones Jones. Therefore, the winner is Matt Hamill.
Wow. What I was going to say is that the 12-6 elbow was made illegal because someone in the athletic commission saw those ice-breaking demonstrations where a guy, and they go, well, that's too deadly to use in mixed martial arts. So that's why that particular angle is illegal for that reason.
Using abusive language in fenced ring or fighting area. Fighters like the Diaz brothers like to taunt their opponents during the fight to get in their heads. But according to the unified rules, that is illegal.
Wow! Rocky Diaz got rocked. No talking. Steve Mazzagatti said no talking? I didn't know that was a rule.
Luckily, this rule is rarely enforced, or the Diaz brothers would be banned from MMA for life. But there has never been a point deduction for breaking this rule, which leaves the question, why is it even in the rulebook? Holding the shorts of an opponent. This is a decent rule, as holding your opponent's shorts can give you an unfair advantage. But one really dumb part of this rule is that you're allowed to hold your own shorts. You can hold your own shorts to prevent a submission like Josh Koscheck did against George St-Pierre at UFC 74. So, why are you barred from grabbing your opponent's shorts, but you can grab your own shorts in order to gain an advantage in jiu-jitsu?
Hey, he can hold his own front. I'm not saying it's right, but he can do it.
Kicks and knees to a downed opponent. You are not allowed to kick or knee your opponent if he even has one finger touching the ground. The idea for this rule is that kicks and knees would be too dangerous to a downed opponent. But this was legal in Pride for years, and there was never a serious injury. And if you can kick someone full force while standing, how is that any safer than on the ground? This rule helps wrestlers stall more after a failed takedown and limits ways for fights to be finished. The 10-point must system. The scoring system in MMA is the same system used in boxing. The winner of the round gets 10 points and the loser gets 9 or less. This inherently flawed system is the cause of many questionable decisions, such as Michael Bisping winning a decision over Matt Hamill or Diego Sanchez beating Ross Pearson.
Wow, I am still in shock and in disbelief. Those judges should be ashamed.
Pride did away with this scoring system and judged the fight as a whole, instead of round by round, and had far less judging controversies. The 10-point must system also causes fights to be less exciting, as fighters will try to outpoint their opponent to win instead of going for the finish.
Now they're cheering bullshit. Right.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe